Mining Flux? Are you mining Flux to fluxpools.net? Fluxpools.net is owned and operated by Flux team members, so they have the networks and the miners' best interest at heart. Fluxpools.net also has a dedicated mining program. So the first one is 5 miners each week will win $50 in Flux just for keeping a 95% uptime. This will last an entire year. There's also an uptime loyalty reward program. Weekly loyal miners for those with 97% uptime amount based on hash with a max of 4 Flux per 1 kilosol. And bi-weekly loyal miners will receive with a 99.5% uptime. 1 miner will get 1.7 kilosols for 48 hours. Mine Flux today at fluxpools.net and run on Flux. What's going on, everyone? Welcome. Here we are live. It is Saturday. I almost didn't go live, or I was going to go live later tonight because I have to go and do some things fairly soon. That kind of got extended. So we got an hour or so to go around here. We might not be super long like we usually go into the 2-hour mark at times, but we might be able to get an hour live stream here or something. We'll see what happens. But how's everyone doing? It is Saturday. We're going to do a quick roll call, see who we got in the house, and then talk about some stuff. All right, we got Joseph Santana. What is going on? Yashnik, what's happening? Yes, the Duro Poker is November 12th. We got Andres 23_007. Rud Putz, what's going on? Scroll through Gozo Mytek, Andres. Oh, I already said that. Chinese writing. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Maybe I can quickly do a Google something. It'll probably say, "Hey, Rabid." Bad word stuff. Scrolling through. What is going on? We got Jock McMiner UK. Budweiser. Let that ring through a little bit. King Mining. Ogre MGTTOW. What's happening? Hopefully I don't miss anyone. Cobra, what's going on? Automatic Beats, Techman's going on. What's happening? Black Cat Crypto, Paddywhack Miner, Travelers Travels, Dakota Miner, Appetite, what is happening? Dogecoin is pumping. Doge is pumping because of Elon purchasing Twitter. Yes, that has definitely a lot to do with it for sure. I'm scrolling through. Uh-oh, it just jumped on me, guys. Geek of all trades, what's going on? Dizzy, IKEA, Travelers Travels. I just turned off one L3 Plus so I could run my server case on Ergo to BTC on 2 miners. And then I saw your title, had to turn the L3 back on. Yes, and Keaton from Hive OS, he was also in Discord there. He's talking about how his L3 Plus is profitable yet again because of this. It's hard to say how long it's going to last. This is actually kind of an abnormal crypto pump. We usually don't see it happening this late in the year, which is good indication that, maybe the cycles are kind of switching around, but who knows, what's actually playing out here. But we're seeing a nice pump, and that's a good thing. But I'm still sticking to my stable coins, and I'm thinking we're still going to see the bottom here in the next, potentially 2 or 3 months. But again, who knows? Hopefully we do actually move up and, hit some new highs here, but I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. The Fizz, what's happening? I think I caught everyone. So yeah. So as Yashnik did say earlier, I have that ready to roll here. Here we have, oh, that's the wrong one. Here we have the Duro Crypto Poker Tournament is coming up fairly soon here. What do we got? So we got November 12th, 2022 at 3:10 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mountain, and 12 p.m. Pacific time. I'm in Mountain time, so it's be 1 p.m. mine. I will be live streaming this Duro Poker Tournament, 20,000K play chips here. It is free to enter, but make sure you join up and do everything as soon as possible, because if you don't have these play chips, you are going to have to wait, I think, 12 to 24 hours to get those free chips once you say, hey, I need some more free chips, and you click the little button thing or something. So you're going to have to do that. So make sure the earliest you do it, the better. That way you're all set up. Join the club. All the information is in this document. I don't have it in the description, so I'm going to have to edit this later sometime here soon. Actually, I can just do that right now. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go into the live stream here. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to paste this document in here, and I'll also put it in the live chat. So Duro Poker, put that document in. It's too big, so I gotta erase some stuff here. So give me a second. Whoa, there we go. Save. So description is now updated. I am throwing this document into the live chat as well. Now let's roll through it. So there are some first place prizes and everything here. We have 100 Duro for first place. So 100 Duro, let's just actually see how much that is worth. So Duro Explorer, Duro price. Let's take a look at the Duro price here. CoinMarketCap, nope. CoinGecko. So 100 Duro is 426 USD. 426 USD for first place, plus some Doge Lord coffee. We got 50 Duro for second, 25 for third, 20 for fourth. All the way, it looks like the top 30 here are going to get at least 5 Duro. There's also bounties like we see in previous poker tournaments put on by Yashnik himself there. It looks like a 3 Duro bounty for Yashnik Hansen, who Hansen is actually who put together the whole community pool thing. Yashnik has a bunch of nodes on that community pool, as well as various other people to kind of get a whole bunch of different location nodes there for everybody. And Hansen is also the creator of the Hansen mod. If you know anything about Duro, been looking into it, you may have heard about the Hansen mod. You know, one day I'll do some videos to for Duro and how to mine, set up nodes and whatnot in the future, and we will be going over that. We've got Matt Electron, we got Doge Lord Coffee, Crypto Mikkel, Gundy, Mining Chamber, Max Voltage, Pocket Change, Crypto Zeke, Hot Crypto Mining, The Mining King, Yeti, D Miner, Serpent X, Chump Change, GPURisers, Nemesis, Tech Shinji, DJ Mines, Crypto Nuffy, and M. Marcel are all worth 3 Duro bounty. And it just goes through your typical stuff, how to set up. Here is your poker club ID and everything that you are going to need to join this club. So all the information you need is within this document. So be sure to check it out. Come play some crypto poker, and it's a lot of fun, especially if you've been in those Aeon poker tournaments in the past. It's all there. So what do we got going on? You get thousands every 4 hours. New account, you have enough. Just got to claim them if not enough. Yeah, for sure. Just claim your poker chips if you do not have enough of that stuff. So how's everyone doing? What's going on? What's all you guys up to? So let's take a look at, we've seen some pumps going on here. And this has been pumping. Crypto's been pumping for about, 3 days now, maybe? 3, 4? I don't know if it's been all week. So it's been about 3 or 4 days. I've been following, some tweets and stuff, and it's funny. Some people are saying all the POS coins have been pumping, while a lot of the proof of work coins haven't. Now, at first, that wasn't entirely true. Now, obviously, we know Ethereum is now POS, and, it's been seeing some nice gains. But I think we can maybe use these charts here. This is my own personal watch list on the coins I do follow and stuff. So, it's different for everyone. I do see other people share their watch list, so maybe I can figure out how to do that sometime. You guys can watch the coins I watch, but these are pretty much the ones I follow myself. But Ethereum has been pumping, yes. But also look at ETC. ETC and Ethereum was leading the charge for the first couple days. Now, obviously, Dogecoin is pumping a lot ever since yesterday and that takeover. Actually, it's been a little bit over the 2 days. So we actually look at Doge, where's Doge? I have you in here somewhere. Right here, 130%. What am I set? Am I at 24 hours? Did it just go up more? I don't know, but it's up like crazy right now, 130%. Flux wasn't really doing too well, but it is seeing some nice gains now, 13.8%. So it is up. Ergo, for some reason, it's on the downward trend. It's down 1.77%. And then we got Raptorium's up 5. We got Neoxa up 7. ETF, this is Justin's coin here. Bad coin, bad guy. Down 4%. Price is reflecting the owners here in this case. FW, I believe, is up. Yes, FW is 13. So just from following this and this small pump, we can maybe get, a rough idea of what we maybe should be mining and what we can maybe expect in potentially 2025, if that's when that next bull run, if you follow the cycles, that's most likely when the new all-time highs will peak, would be around that 2025 mark. But this could be an idea of how crypto may do in the next bull run. So like I said, Ethereum Classic, it's seen a lot of these gains. Every time there's a pump, ETC seems to be going up quite a bit. Could it become a next go-to? It doesn't need that much of a pump. If it hits $200, which is very well achievable for ETC, that's under the previous all-time high, so it can really hit some new highs here, and this will be able to cater to a lot of us miners. Even with the ASICs GPUs may be able to become profitable in the next bull run here. We're seeing FLUX actually doing some nice gains. Obviously, FLUX is a great network. It's doing a lot of things. I still haven't fully researched it, but I am intrigued with what FLUX is doing. And what we really got to look forward to is what are coins doing differently than everything else. Now, you can just say, oh, we're putting in NFTs, we're doing smart contracts and so on. That's nothing new. That all started kind of on Ethereum, and that's really what started making it explode. But now that's like the new normal. Ethereum has a massive user base. You now got to bring users to your coin for that value to go up. If you just put a bunch of miners on it and say hash rate is going to determine, price increases, that's wrong. Miners actually bring a lot of sell pressure to a coin. They're not really buying the coin, they're selling the coin, right? Don't get me wrong here. If you mining the crap out of, FLUX, and you also buying FLUX? Probably not. You're most likely just mining it. In the odd time, you might take some profits, or you might sell for your power or whatever. I just said that and now it just dropped a percent. Sorry, guys. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. But Ergo, on the other hand, it's not really seeing these gains when these pumps are going up. So is there a future in Ergo? They're fast track. They're trying to do a lot of things with their Ergo decks and stuff, but they're not really doing anything different. So just because it's a more efficient algorithm than Ethereum used to be, that seems to be a high thing on that. But if you actually tune your GPUs correctly, FLUX is more efficient than Ergo. Yeah, it is. FLUX is one of the most efficient algorithms out there. If you're tuning your GPUs to the highest hash to watt ratio, example, an RTX 3060 only pulls like 83 watts, where it's pulling like 90 watts or something on Ergo. So FLUX is a very efficient algorithm, even though it's more of a core base. We look into Ravencoin. Ravencoin is going up a bit, but it's not doing that much. Now, the one thing that has a lot of uncertainty here is none of these coins have seen more than one bull run. So some of these may not even see their next all-time highs. These are a lot of factors we got to push into this. So I know there's a lot of uncertainty going on right now, especially with the amount of hardware that we have, because a lot of miners came in through 2021. There's a ton of people that are just holding on the hardware, hoping for things to go. The next bull run might not even be as profitable as ETH was in the current bear market just before POS happened, which means under $1 a day per GPU after power. So, things may not look too great in the next one, but I do think these coins have great potential in the future, FLUX and stuff like that. But it may take a couple cycles to actually do what, to see its huge price explosion potentials. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. Highly speculation here. But we can kind of get an idea of, maybe where these investors are going in these small pumps. And so far, it's looking like Ethereum Classic. It's looking like FW. And it's looking, like FLUX and stuff. We are seeing a little bit of gains, like I said, in Ravencoin, but nothing major. We're seeing actually we're up 8% on Duro, but that CPU may move to GPUs, but I highly doubt it. But again, we'll see what happens there. Ergo's not looking too hot in this one, but again, it's too soon to tell. Neox is going up, RTM's going up, ETF crashing and burning as expected. And yeah, so, just a quick look at, what maybe we should be pointing GPUs are. Because you could be mining, I don't want to say anything bad about Ergo, but you could be mining Ergo, but if it doesn't hit those peak levels, you pretty much wasted the next 2 years just because you thought it was more efficient. So, there's another thing is, if you believe in Ergo, but something like FLUX or something like ETC or whatever you're mining on is more profitable at the time, maybe mine that and swap it to something like Ergo, because then you will get more coins. Or depending on your power price, it might not even be worth mining at all. I do believe break even currently in crypto is around that. I think the price actually moved up to about 7 cents or something. Might even be at 8 cents with this latest pump on break even costs. But you still need pretty cheap power to at least be breaking even here. Anyway, that's just a quick rundown on kind of the things I was looking at the past little bit here. I finally cleared off my test bench, so I'm done my 7950X testing. I got all my CPU rigs, all together on the shelf back there. And now I have my test bench area opened up so I can begin testing GPUs. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. On the GPU I have, what do I have now? I have the 3060s, I got 3060 Ti's, I got 3070s, 3080. 3090. Actually, I probably won't really be able to test the 3090 too well because it is in my workstation now, and it's going to be hard to determine power, and I don't plan on taking it out. But I could if I have to, if that's something we really want to see. But I don't know, a 3090, iffy, power hungry beast, but we'll see what happens. I got some 5700 XTs, 5600 XT. Obviously, we got some Polaris 480s, 580s, 4 gigabytes, as well as 8 gigabytes. Now, currently, I don't believe the DAG file really matters. 4 gigabyte GPUs can pretty much mine anything now. Now that Ethereum's gone, everything is pretty much under that 4 gigabyte. There are a few coins that require like 10 and stuff, but for the most part, 4 gigabyte cards can mine most of these coins out there. So yeah, not too bad. Anyway, what's going on? What do we got? Wrecked incoming. Nuclear power almost ready. Nice. 2 November import day. Miners are hurting suddenly. Chip shortage plus ETH explosion. Unless that happens against the 15-day per GPU, won't happen. Yeah, I highly doubt we're going to see. We're not going to see. I think it's, we can't say it's impossible. Like, crypto can explode like crazy. We've seen that with Ethereum, with the release of DeFi and NFTs and, the craze and talk and everything. We've noticed, massive increases across a lot of cryptos. Obviously, Dogecoin being one of them with an Elon Musk tweet or a takeover. With, running on that note, let's have a look here. Look at ASIC miner value now. Look at the L7 profitability bounces up to $22 a day. This is based on 11 cent power USD. That's what I would be paying in USD. So that's my power price. But $22.79 after power on an L7. That's insane. Now, for all you Canadian guys out there, which is myself, and at 15 cent power Canadian here, we're going to apply that and see what we've been making. That's $58 a day. The KA3, oh my gosh, $78. That's insane. But yeah, these Doge, I believe the mini Doge Pro is also currently profitable right now. It only might be by a couple cents, but I think it's still profitable. Let's just take a look. Here's the mini Doge Pro. I'll just find my buttons here. You guys can't really see. So the past 24 hours, this has made this amount of Litecoin. So I'm just going to copy that. We're going to go into, I guess we're going to need LTC price. LTC price. We're going to come into CoinGecko here. So in USD, it's making 64 cents a day USD. Now, it does use about 235 watts. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't dictate that. So let's just go. What do we got here? Calculator. Let's just put in a quick thing here. So we got 235 watts. We're going to times that by 24 for 24 hours. Divide that by 1,000 for a kilowatt hour. And then times that by a power price. So myself, 11 cents USD, 62 cents. So it's not the best, but it's making 2 cents after power. So the mini Doge Pro is technically profitable. And, well, I guess that's more profitable than what a GPU is looking like, because they're all at 10 cent per kilowatt hour, negative 10, 11. Yeah, your best case here is your negative 10 on Ubic, according to what the mine and current. Now, NiceHash was doing some, it looks like it dropped now, actually. It was higher this morning. Yesterday, NiceHash was making almost like $2 on a 3070. And just before this live stream, it was back to about $1.30. So it seems like every couple days here, or at least every day for an hour or two, there's been some nice, oh, that's ETH hash. Where's ETC hash? Right here. Okay, it's up here. So ETC hash, not ETH hash, which is FW and other coins like that on it, but that they do support. But ETC hash has been seeing some nice bids, at least for an hour or two every day. So I don't know, maybe you could watch what to mine. If you see it happening right away, you can mine for an hour, shut it off. But it looks like it has been, profitable for a little bit at times. But again, I'm not really too keen on NiceHash. But, if everyone's trying to get profits right now. So whatever, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. What's the most speculative, risky coin you would consider mining and why? Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's just look at these new coins here. What do they got? Speculative. Pink chain, maybe. It seems kind of risky. Here's a good one. You guys can't even see this. Here's a good one. Proof of memes. Now, there's one way to look at things. This is kind of, I find things funny. Now, depending where you are, what you're doing, who you're following on Twitter, Reddit, whatever, you'll get different things pop up for you. Now, lately, because I'm following, I believe, Wooly Pooly and, some other people, they've been pumping the crap out of proof of memes to be, a next cool mineable coin. Palm. This is 100% for miners. It's all about miners, yada, yada, yada. Well, it seems like nobody actually looks into anything. They just pump everything. I find if you're really trying to pump the crap out of something, there's probably something wrong with that coin. That's just my 2 cents. If you're really talking about, you're trying to, get everyone in on it, there's probably something wrong. Anyway, let's just go to their website here. We kind of talked about this last week, but okay, remember, it's supposed to be the next go-to for proof of work. It's a mining dream, yada, 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 whatever bull crap they're talking about all over the place there. So we're just going to come into here and look at, where is it? Where is their audit? Here, look at this airdrop. So we're coming into here, introduction, ETH2 on the ETH chain can be considered early access to Palm, yada, 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 ETH2 transit. I don't understand what's going on with the ETH2 here. ETH2 will transition to Palm chain as Palm G. As now, ETH2 and ETH is always supposed to be just straight ETH. So I don't know if they're talking about a coin they're calling ETH here, because I think there's a lot of confusion going on with this. And if you hold ETH2, you're eligible to be airdrop Palm and Palm G on Palm chain, yada, 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 ETH2. Now look at this. 50% of the supply of Palm coin is allocated to ETH2 holder airdrops. So if this is supposed to be the next go-to proof of work coin, get all the miners on it, but 50% of the total supply is already going to stakers on ETH2, how is that? This is like already 50% centralized, depending on the ETH2 they're even talking about. This is the biggest, dumbest thing I've ever heard of. And I keep getting messages, talk about Palm, do Palm, do a Palm how to mine video. I'm talking about Palm and it looks like garbage. I'm just saying. How can I promote something that's supposed to be the next go-to proof of work coin when half the supply is going to stakers? It makes 0 sense. Palm coin looks like trash. Again, who knows? Maybe it'll pump in the future. I have no idea. That's just my whole 2 cents on that whole Palm thing right now. So the biggest, riskiest, maybe one of the coins out there might be Palm. So check it out. Hey, Panda, what's going on? All in pink chain. Panda's all in on pink. Hit it up. Oh, okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Pulsar. Let's talk about Pulsar a little bit, guys. So November 12th, I believe, is also the Pulsar fork. They are forking. They're changing all the, right now it's on curve hash, which used to be CPU mineable and X percentage to staking. And then GPUs took over with the release of Wild Rig. So on November 12th, you're going to have to update your wallet. There's going to be like 2 chains here, 112 and 113. Now, if you do not upgrade your wallet and you are staking it still, which means just encrypting your wallet, having your coins within your wallet and your wallet opened, it's like solo mining and it finds blocks. So if you are still using the older wallet at the fork date, then you're going to be still staking. Everything will look like as is, but you're going to be on the wrong chain, which means when you do update your wallet finally, you're going to lose all those coins. They're wrong chain coins. You will keep all your coins as of the fork, but anything from not upgrading, you will lose. So keep that in mind. So you will have to update your wallet. It's going to be mandatory. Make sure you do that. As we get closer to it, I'll show you how to do that. Back up your wallet.dat file and all sorts of things like that. We'll do a how-to and everything. But it's going to be forking into 2 chains now. So, and the token, I guess, what is it? Tokenization or whatever you want to call it, the economics of the coin is going to be changing. So 50% will be going to stakers, okay? And 30% will be going to the CPU miners, and 20% will be going to the GPU miners, because it was meant to be a CPU mineable coin the whole time. They're still going to allow GPUs on it, but only at 20% of the daily emissions will be going to GPUs. So keep that in mind as well. 30% will be going to the CPUs, and then 50% will be through staking on the 24-hour daily coin emissions. So keep that there. The fork it's going to be moving to is Minotaur X. So it's going to be forking It's going to be the same token and everything. Minotaur X will be the CPU mineable algorithm. That is the same algorithm that you would find in AVN on the CPU side as well. So if you're familiar with Minotaur X, then you already know kind of what your hash rate and everything will be. I do have that on the CPU mining calculator currently. And if you do plan on swapping over your CPUs or something to that, I totally forgot what I was going to say now. It's Minotaur X. Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to go to my calculator here. So let's open up the tab here. That's what I was talking about. So I am working on getting the calculator updated for that fork date so that Pulsar will be part of the Minotaur X algorithm when that happens. Now, we'll probably keep curve hash in here just so you can check your GPU profitability on that. It's already here. Just got to adjust the tokenization here on the X amount of block rewards going to each, and then curve hash will still work. So we can still test how GPUs would perform here based on your hash rate on Pulsar, but no, that's just some 2 cents right there. Rocking in here. Now, what is the current profitability of a 3900X? Let's just load that up here and we will calculate. So it looks like Duro is hanging out at 53 cents before power. Bitorium's at 42 cents before power. Jagger Coin is 39 cents. Now, this is a 3900X. Now, actually, let's just go back. What's a 3070 currently looking like? So before power, your best coin on a 3070 is BitZ at 33 cents. If you had free power on a 3070, you're only making 33 cents. We look at a 3900X, you're already at 53 cents if you had free power. So that's interesting. Now I'm going to look at my 11 cents kilowatt hour. So now we're 28 cents after power, 18 cents after power, 15 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 4 cents, 7 cents. So there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins that are CPU mineable that are profitable after power at 11 cents USD. That's where I'm hanging out at right now. I'm at 15 cents Canadian, but you know, it's looking a lot better than a current 3070. And the reason is because there's just way too much GPU hardware hanging out on all these coins on the GPU side to really turn a profit at this point. And it's going to be some rough times for the next couple of years. Usually we run into within the next year is usually the best time to be a GPU miner into that bear market because the yields get very, very high because everyone just turns out and quits. But I do think it's a little bit different this time because so much hash rate came in 2021 from that huge boom on Ethereum and stuff. And then so many people got the ideas. I'm going to go commercial. I'm going to go industrial. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm buying as many GPUs as possible. And now you may just turn them off, but people are not selling. We haven't seen a huge hardware sell-off yet. Yes, price and stuff are coming down. The demand is way down, but we haven't seen the huge sell-off. So if that sell-off does not happen, the next bull run may not even be that profitable because there's just so much hardware there. We need some massive gains across these other coins. So it's a very different bear cycle this time around, at least for the GPU side, because everyone's holding off on that hardware. Everyone I talk to, everyone I see you guys in the chat, everyone just shuts off. I have my rig shut off. They're not on. Why? Because we're waiting for the difficulty to drop or the prices to increase, and then we turn it on. Now, if everyone has this mentality, everyone turns back on because the difficulty looks like it dropped, we're just going to see spikes in difficulty and we're back to no profitability. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the next year and so plays off. I do predict that when we do see the sell-off and people quitting, it's going to happen around 2023 or so. You know, mid 2023 to mid 2024. I do believe by the end of 2024, we're going to start seeing the prices start to move up into that next bull run. And then we will see those all-time highs probably hit within 2025 sometime. So I think just before we start seeing that is when the prime time for hardware and everything will be at the lowest, because we'll be at this low for, 2 years and stuff. And so, it's going to be an interesting type of bear market this time. But again, we are also seeing this this pump that never actually happened within this time frame in the past 2-3 cycles. So that's interesting as well. Usually it happens July, August, which we've seen in this cycle. But now we're coming down into October here, almost November, and we're seeing a little crypto pump happening. So that has not happened in 2013 or 2014, I guess, because we're talking about lows here. This has not happened in the previous 2-3 cycles, and it's interesting to see how this is going to play out in the future. Maybe things are changing in terms of that. But again, I still think we're probably still going to see a big cliff dive here around December to February, and we'll see the bottom, and then that's when we'll start our sideways thing again. But who knows? That's just speculation. That's just what I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm not a trader. I'm just basing things on what I've seen in the past, and things look like it actually is changing a little bit. So we'll see what happens. It'll be very interesting times for sure. BTZ, I told you. Yeah, Red Pots, you're right. I think, yeah, you did. Let me go back to that. Where is it? BTZ, where are you at? Yeah, right here. BT, I don't even know what that is, honestly, but Zhash, Algo, Bitcoin Z. Huh, yeah, but that looks like your least, oh, what are you at? You're losing the least per day by 10 cents. You're losing 10 cents per 10 watt. Oh yeah, Red Pots, what's your power at? It's like 42 or something, right? So something crazy like that, 42 cents. Let's see how much you're losing. You are losing too much money on anything. $1.10, $1.11. Ouch. Ouch. Absolutely ouch. You're 52 cents? Oh my gosh. I don't even want to hit the calculate button now. 52 cents. $1.41. $1.42. That is, oh my gosh, that is insane. Insane. For sure. You're at 9 cents? Tails is at 9 cents. Let's check out Tails. 9-cent power. That'd be nice. 9 cent. 9 cent USD power. Remember, this is in USD prices. You're only losing 4 cents here on Bitcoin Z. That's not too bad. Nice, nice, awesome. Remember, these aren't 100% accurate. These are rough estimations. Obviously, you can tweak for a little more hash rate and less power than what to mine tells you. But, you know, it's a nice borderline. If you use the same numbers all the time, it gives you a rough idea how things are changing. So you got to stay consistent in that. When it comes down to it, which is why I just use the default numbers, and then you can get an idea if things are looking for the better or looking for the worse. Currently here in Argentina, 2 cents. Argentina's only 2-cent power. Nice. That's awesome. I do talk to some people in Iceland, and they got under 1 cent power. That's insane to think about. Imagine having less than 1 cent power. That's like a dream. That is an absolute dream for sure. UK. Oh, what we got here? At Rabid Mining, Red Panda Mining. You guys, you are gurus, but please advise followers of dangers of MetaMask accessing your browser unless you turn it off. Yeah, I'm not a MetaMask fan. I dislike MetaMask. Honestly, I never use it unless I have to. The only issue within, like when I did Pink Coin, how to set up your wallet and stuff, they only have the wallets through stuff like MetaMask. Now, MetaMask, you got to be very, 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 very careful with it, because you're signing contracts, you're doing this, you're doing that. And, you know, a lot of people just click on things, they hit accept, good to go. Now, you may have just signed a contract that says, all right, in 2 months, I'm going to take all your coins. You don't know unless you really go through everything, which is one of the reasons I don't really like MetaMask, because I don't do any of the NFT things. I don't do any of the smart contract stuff really, or nothing, because I just don't. But yeah, if you just click on something, you just say, okay, good to go. Awesome. Go. Because you just think that's what it is. People do try to slide some stuff into there. And if you hit that button, it's all over. And yeah, as touching back up on your auto loading thing, I believe that was what was going on. Was it Coinzilla? That other ad company, Coinzilla or something? It's, you know, through the crypto stuff. I believe actually what the mine here utilized it. I have a block around, so it's not even popping up. But I do believe they use Coinzilla. And MetaMask, there was something going on with Coinzilla ads that was accessing your MetaMask wallet and doing stuff in the background, and people were losing crypto and other things because of it. So yeah, be very careful. I'm gonna have to go through that. I don't even know where any of the settings to change that is. My stuff is just default, but I don't have any coins in MetaMask anyway, because I never use it. I just use it for setup stuff, and if I have to use it, whatever I have to use it. Actually, I lied. I did use it a few times for a deeper connect. I did have to swap some stuff in the Binance chain and move things around to get deeper coins and so on, to get my deeper connect miner network enterprise security thing all up and running. So I do actually use MetaMask sometimes, but I don't, you know, I'm not a user and clicking things all the time on it. But yeah, be very careful when it comes to MetaMask. 100%. Red Pots. My nuclear generator is almost ready. Nice, nice. That's what we all need, a little bit of nuclear power in our backyard without melting down, because then that would be bad. You're in Arizona and only 0.899 cents power. Nice. Now, I'm locked in at 6.8 cents, but the distribution fees and stuff are absolutely horrible. They're like unregulated and they can do whatever they want, and they charge these crazy stupid things, and I get 3 other fees tacked onto it, which in the end works out to be 15-cent power. So I'm paying over double of what I should be in terms of a locked in power price. It's dumb. I hate it. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. And it doesn't change. It's funny. Alberta is very weird. So I've been looking into residential, commercial, and industrial powers. And those third-party fees are actually higher if you go to commercial or industrial. Residential is actually the lowest power you can get in Alberta, in theory, when it comes to the third-party fees. Now, you may be able to lock in your direct from the power company lower prices at maybe, 4 cents or 3 cents or something like that. But the distribution charges, which is the majority of my whole power bill, is higher when it comes to commercial industrial. So it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on with the whole Alberta stuff, but the more I look into it, the more I feel like we're getting ripped off. Oh, anyway, Doge gonna hit 20 cents today. So sad, man. Manipulation to the max. Yeah, for sure. Actually, we threw a bunch. I didn't, but the white there, she has some Litecoin. The mini Doge miner actually mines to their wallet. Been mining for however long now that we've had it, 6, 7, 8 months, whatever, and just swapped all the Litecoin into Doge. And now they're up, a few $100 just in the past 24 hours in their wallet. So, there's that. The little one has some Doge because, she's an 8-year-old. She likes dogs and she's like, Dogecoin. So she has that going for her. So they're up on cash. I'm actually just in stable coins currently, as 2 months ago or something, when we had that last pump, it's about where it's at right now. So now I'm about even, but I did stable coin everything up, and I just been hanging out waiting for the bottom. Like I said, December, February. So we go into a bull run. I guess I'm going to lose out a little bit. I'll keep an eye on things and see what happens, but I still think it's going to drop, and I'm just trying to, be ready for that and gain positions in multiple coins. I still don't know what all I'm fully going to go into. Like FLUX sees some nice steady gains. Obviously, there's a lot of talk with Doge and, Doge integration with Twitter. Doge may be something to get a bag in for, 2025. Who knows what could happen that it hit almost $1 Canadian there last week in 2021. So that's pretty crazy thinking about it. Where's the Canadian USD? Canadian prices right now is Canadian. Where are you? Canadian dollar. So where is Doge at right now? It's at 19 cents. So yeah, it was like 80 some 90 cents Canadian at the high in 2021. Now it's down to 19 cents. Now, I expected to go back down to 7 cents or some 6 cents. And then maybe there'll be a time to get a bag. And then boom, if it's $1, that'd be sweet. That's nice gains. Just because you don't like a coin doesn't mean you don't need to get a bag in it or something. There's a lot of people that absolutely hate Dogecoin. They're like, oh, Doge, meme, dumb, retarded, whatever. And then, also, obviously we also have the Doge army rolling out there and causing pumps here. But, whether you like it or don't like it, it's pretty much looking like we're going to see some big gains probably by the next bull run. So you might be safe having a little gain in this. Now, I do expect this peak here to rock bottom here back to these levels here, probably within a week or two. But again, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not a trader. I'm not an analyst. I'm not none of this. I'm just guesstimating what's happening. But like I said, I do guesstimate that the bottom has not come yet. So I'm just basing off that. I thought Alberta has good electric rates. No, Alberta sucks. You have way cheaper power. What's your power? You have 11 cent Canadian, right? Which works out to be like 8 cent USD, which is way better than here. Like I said, I talked to you a couple months back about we may actually be moving somewhere to BC. We don't know what area or anything yet. They kind of want to be by the mountains, and they also may be the island. We have no idea. But we're planning on moving out there, and it does sound like the rates are a little bit better based on you. But looking into it, I don't understand how it works. There's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, all these different tiers. And once you move into a higher tier based on the electrical usage, it almost seems like it gets very expensive. So I don't know what's going on there. I got to do more research into how the power works out there, but we'll see what happens. But no, Alberta power is horrible. I don't like it at all. I don't know how Hut 8 gets away with such cheap power. They have like, oh yeah, never mind. I know how Hut 8 gets cheap power. They bought a power plant, you know. That's one way to get around it. Because Medicine Hat had 2 power plants, and Hut 8 is down in southern Alberta. They're about 3-4 hours away from me. I'm supposed to go over there and tour their facility sometime, but now I haven't heard from them forever. I tried emailing them again about a month ago, but no reply. But we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Medicine Hat had 2 power plants for the city, and they bought one of them, and they're powering their mining farm off a power plant that they own. So they legitly own a full power plant for their mining farm down there. So that's insane to think about. Like, we just own our power plant. So no, that's one way. BTC mining illegal in Europe? I don't think so, but I have seen multiple reports of various European areas that have been slowly putting a ban on it. I don't know which ones yet. I just seen another farm was found in China that, no, it wasn't China. Where was Argentina? I think just found an illegal mining farm somewhere in Argentina. I think it was. I don't know what they mean by illegal mining farm. Like, they didn't file for a business license or something, so they're calling it an illegal tax farm or something. I don't know. I don't know the details behind that, but you know, one was discovered. So there's still a lot of mining farms that we have no idea if they even exist or not. Like, they're hidden, they're underground, they're wherever. So who knows how much hardware is actually out and about in terms of farms and how big these farms are and other things like that. Anyone GPU mining VCAX? Absolutely not. That's like asking, are you guys GPU mining Raptorium or FIDA? Like, no, don't get me wrong. A lot of people are doing that. And depending on your power price, you know, if you have free powers, it could be worth it. But a CPU is just so much more efficient than a GPU on those algorithms. So you can mine VCAX with Wild Rig if you want. Same with Raptorium and the Ghost Rider algorithm. But is it worthwhile? Maybe if you have 2-cent power, it might be. Just like Canada with more freedoms and cheaper power. You ordered a Mars Lander Bitcoin miner. Not sure if I'll get it though. I'm the UK and ordered from the US. You should get it. I don't see why not, unless I guess you're in one of those areas where they don't like it. I'm not sure, but they should still ship out there as far as I'm aware. 5 gigahash on Ergo free EL, still only $6 a day. It was $150 last year. Yeah, the hash rates are just so high across everything right now, and like the hash rates came down quite a bit from obviously initial merge time, but like we said, like these are numbers we predicted, guys. We knew this was gonna happen. Like, this is exactly right up the alley. We were saying, you know, we're gonna be losing anywhere from 15 to 20 some cents a day after power costs. This is exactly what we were saying before the merge even happened. So we're right on par where it is. And like we said, we can estimate what we need a coin to hit in the future. Remember, Ergo, for example, for Ergo to pay out to its miners the exact same amount as Ethereum did just before the merge. So we were in a bear run here. So it lost half its market cap and everything. It was paying out whatever it was. I can't even remember the number now, 24 million or something crazy in the bear market. Ergo needs to hit $2,500 in the next bull run just to match what Ethereum was in the bear market. And remember, we were not even at $1 a day on Ethereum just before the merge. I believe like a 3070 was at like what, 60 cents or something, 60, 65 or something after power. So it's going to be very interesting to see the next bull run, because Ergo is going to need $2,500. Now, why am I saying $2,500? A lot of people seem to forget about the Ergo emissions. The Ergo emissions every 3 months is dropping 3 Ergo. So right now we're at 45 Ergo. A couple weeks ago, we were just at 48 Ergo. Now, in 3 years' time, if the peak does happen at 2025 again, the Ergo block reward is only going to be like 12. So you can see we're going from 35,000 Ergo or something per day right now with 24 hours being paid out to miners to only like 12,000 Ergo per 24 hours going out to miners. You need like $2,500 a coin in Ergo to be making that amount. Now, if every coin maybe hit 20% and they all together equaled what Ethereum was, which I highly don't think it's going to happen in the next run, but we never know. That's another possibility that could happen, but it's going to be crazy, guys. The next bull run is going to be insane. We can't predict what's going to happen, but it's just not looking good currently. But we were predicting these, and numbers are right around where we thought they were going to end up. And now just looking in the future, we're all trying to do our predictions of what it could look like. I really think we need a couple cycles to see something like FLUX or something to really explode. They're good. They're doing great things, but I don't think they're going to be hitting any $700-800 marks in the next bull run, but maybe in the following bull run. And we'll see what happens once they fully get their networks up and running across the board everywhere. But I still don't think by 2025 it's going to be happening yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens though. It'll be interesting. Maybe it will hit 50K on Bitcoin on June. Hey, that'd be nice. That'd be awesome. I doubt it, but that'd be sweet. Well, I'm mining VCAX with 3070 Ti's. What's your hash rate on those? Your average hash rate? How long have you been mining VCAX with those 3070 Ti's? I'm actually kind of curious. Patrick, what's your average hash rate? As long as it's been at least 24 hours, let us know what your average hash rate is, because I'm curious on that. Getting loans is now impossible. Money is the king. Yeah, I mean, cash on hands. Can't wait. I mean, there was so much coins delisting, so all that money has to go somewhere. Yeah, there's that too. We got to remember, there's so many forks that are popping up like crazy. A lot of them are not going to survive. So keep that in mind. Is a coin really doing what it's supposed to, or is it just going to end up being a dead coin and possibly forgot about and then delisted? So yeah, who knows? Okay, what is this? We got Jock McMiner UK. Who are main challengers to Polygon Network Matic? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by main challengers? Like, are we talking like when everyone talks about ETH killers, like who's going to be taking over ETH? Who's the main challenge for Ethereum? Is that kind of what you mean? The main challengers of who could be better than Polygon? Is that what we're referring to here? Honestly, I don't know. Every coin has its own use case, I guess, in a way. The use case seems to be pretty much the same thing across every coin. We're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. Everything's the same, depending on emissions and how it works out. FLUX seems to be the only coin that's trying to go above and beyond currently. But again, I can't confirm that. I don't really know too much of all these ecosystems and what's going on, but I'm just a miner. I look for what's profitable, and that's what I mine. So, getting into this blockchain stuff is above my head. Like, I do research. I do look into things to kind of get rough ideas, and I do got to do a lot more. But at the end of the day, I'm just a miner, guys. I'm not an analyst. I just look for profitability and I mine it. If it's on a CPU, I'll get CPUs. If it's on a GPU, I'll get more GPUs. If it's on freaking hard drives, I'll get more hard drives. If it's on ASICs, it's time to move to ASICs. That's all I look for. I'm looking for profits. I don't care what the coins are actually doing themselves. I'm just looking to see, where the profits may be and what it might do. And that, looking in the blockchains is part of that into the future. Just kind of we opened up here and how we kind of looked at, how these prices are moving over the past few pumps that we've seen. And it's always been around the same coins doing it. So the future looks the brightest for us miners on coins like, Litecoin, which is ASIC, Ethereum Classic, which is currently ASIC, Jazz miners and everything. But I do think Ethereum Classic will probably hit levels a lot easier than a lot of the other coins out there to make GPUs profitable on them again, depending on how many people start buying up all the E9s and stuff. Difficulty has a factor. But I do think ETC will hit profitable levels. ETHPOW, I think, the way they've been doing things, and they're very open about stuff. They've been seeing price every time the market's been going up. They've been seeing nice gains. FW may do something. Ravencoin, it hasn't really been performing. So I'm actually going to have to put an X on Ravencoin. I know Ravencoin has a huge following, but currently right now, I don't know if it's really going to do anything to, be at forefront for GPUs. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know. Cadena, that's another one that may do some great stuff. But again, that's ASIC. FLUX, it's been seeing gains. It's went up 12% this run. It's seeing these gains. Next bull run, it's going to see some nice gains again. So obviously for GPUs, FLUX will be probably one of the main go-tos. Now, Ergo, it's been severely lacking behind. It's dropping. You can see it's down 2% now. All these things are pumping. we've seen Ergo go up a little bit in the past couple runs in the summer and stuff, but it hasn't seen anything massive. It's always been the same type of coin seeing this, which means we could see big increase in the future. Caspa is another one that sees some gains. Neoxa, we've seen some big pumps. Raptorium has potential to see some big pumps here. So, Duro, obviously, it's another CPU coin. It's going to see some big pumps, I think, as well. But overall, I think there's only 5 or 6 coins here that have profitability, and 2 of them are only GPUs. So it's going to be interesting to see what we should be mining with and how we should be mining moving into that next bull run. What do we got? Rabid mining script is the opposite of SHA 256. So LTC is better mined during bear markets and Bitcoin better mined during bull markets. Very interesting, but it does come down to obviously the difficulty. A lot of people have been building huge Bitcoin farms, so that difficulty, it's just going to keep going up. But, price most likely will follow it when it comes to that as well. Mine with whatever is profitable. There you go, Squirrel Master. Exactly. Mine with whatever profitable. Now, remember, GPUs aren't the only way to mine crypto. There's tons of ways to mine crypto out there. Yes, GPUs are down right now, but there's still a lot of other ways that are still profitable right now. CPUs are obviously one of them. We showed you early on here that they're making 50 some cents a day just for a 3900X. Now, what's the 70? I think the 7950X. What are you at right now? 7950X is one of you. Load you up. Let's put on the power price as well. So they're 82 cents before power and 50 cents after power. Not too bad. 36 cents after on Bamboo, 30 cents, 27, 28, 22, 13, 6, 2, and all the way down to Pulsar's break even. But Pulsar is overrun by GPUs. Now at fork time, Pulsar may move up into a top 3 position here for CPU mining. So that's another coin that could hit the profitability here. So CPUs are profitable with pretty much any Ryzen CPU right now. We got hard drives. I'm not sure what Chia is doing right now, but let's take a look at that chart. Is Chia going up? Anyone look? Chia, where are you? Chia's up 1.82%. Not the greatest. Get rid of proof of crap coin here. I know someone's gonna be dissing me about that later, but it doesn't bother me. I really think this is a garbage coin personally. Let's go to that. Here we go. Chia, how am I doing on Chia? So Chia's at 13 cents. Making 13 cents a day on Chia right now with my whole 12 terabytes of hard drives. 12 terabytes. I don't know what that would cost to put together, but that's 13 cents. Not too hot. Yeah. It's not looking good. Oh yeah, we got helium miners. That reminds me, I haven't checked on my helium for a while, so I don't know what I've made for a little while. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Mr. Green. Mr. Green has never liked Flux. So he's never liked Flux, but I do think Flux is probably one of the main contenders for the next bull run. I think it probably is. The only thing I don't like about it, and a lot of people don't like my side of the story here, is Zelcore. Fully Electric is probably going to see this later on. I know he's going to comment. He says he watches all my live streams, and every live stream I mention this. But I feel Zelcore, okay, so Flux is very decentralized. It's 100% promoted as a decentralized chain. I get that. It makes 100% sense. It is. But then I feel forced to a single wallet if you want to utilize nodes and everything, which means the ecosystem is decentralized, but now you're centralized on a single wallet entity if you want to actually utilize Flux, and parallel assets for everything. You need that. Now you got to use Zelcore, and you also got to use Fusion to swap those parallel assets, whether it's through mining or nodes that you get, and they charge. I think it's a pretty hefty fee, 2 to 4, even 6, 8 Flux, depending what you're trying to do. I had to swap 1,000 Flux over from Binance into mainnet to put it into a Titan node, and I think I was charged 4 Flux for that. Now, if Flux went to $900 or even $1,000, it pumped in, the next 10 years to $1,000, I spent $4,000 swapping that over. And we thought Ethereum had high gas fees. So this is the way you look at it right now. Oh, it's only $2 to do that right now. Yeah, but it costs 4 Flux. I don't like that. It just looks bad in my mind. I think they charge too much. And because they're the only wallet they can do it, they can pretty much charge whatever they want. They, I wouldn't be surprised. 50% of your PAs goes to us because we're the only ones that do it. I think we need more wallets to support the whole decentralization aspect. I really hope more wallets get developed and are on there, and then you would see more competition between potential fees and stuff. Because sending Flux and doing stuff with Flux is very, very cheap to do. But then you start doing other stuff within Fusion, which only Zelcore has, you're getting charged for it. So yeah, I don't know. No, Flux, because Flux Pool is Flux. Flux Pool is ran by Flux and everything, like the community and stuff. It's not Zelcore. I'm talking about Zelcore specifically. I'm not talking about anybody else. I just think Flux itself is cheap to use and easy to use and has great future potential. I'm just saying Zelcore itself needs to lower its fees when it comes down to, utilizing Flux within Fusion and stuff. Maybe it actually costs us stuff. I don't know. But I think if we had more wallets, we may see cheaper usage and swaps and stuff because of it. Anyway, that's just my whole thing on the whole operation there. Yes, rabidmining, but you don't need an ID passport to register. Yes, you don't need an ID passport, but you can make wallets without ID passports. We need Chia ASIC miners. ASIC plotters. We need Chia ASIC miners. I don't think that'd work. Hard drive ASIC releases. That won't even work because the speed of your hard drive does not matter in the farming side of things. You get the slowest hard drives you have just for farming the Chia. It's the CPU and the high RAM that you need for the plotting side. So maybe a ASIC plotter, but the farming, trying to get like a faster hard drive for farming, I don't think it'd ever do anything. Crypto Craig, I love Zelcore, but the fees are high. So yeah, that's the main thing. It's just the fees. Now, overall, Zelcore is an awesome wallet for sure. Don't get me wrong there. It's just that because we only have one choice, I feel like the fees are too high because of it. Kind of like food inflation. Am I staking any Furo in inodes? No, I have not. I don't have any Furo whatsoever. Furo has seen some nice pumps too. I totally forgot about that coin, but I don't really talk about it much because again, they're 80% POS. Yes, they do have mining still, but they pretty much kicked all the miners to the curb, and they are a majority POS chain. So I don't really talk about Furo too much, but some people have made a lot of money with them, especially in previous pumps on Furo. So, go any way you want, but yeah, I don't know. So no, I don't have any Furo. Oh no, not again, Rabid. Yeah, that's me. Not again. Mr. Negative all the time about everything. I'm just kidding. I always shoot for the bottom, guys. I shoot for the bottom. That way, if anything better happens, that's bonus. You're smiling. You have a happy face. So you prep for the absolute worst case scenarios and you hope for the best. But if you can survive, the worst case scenario and something better happens, you're good to go and you're laughing. But if you go all in on something on hope and it doesn't actually do that, now you're a sad cookie. So, maybe do the opposite. Shoot for the worst, plan around the worst, and anything on top is straight bonus and you're good to go. So that's the way I look at everything. Any view on SHIB? I don't know. That's another thing, kind of like Doge. It could do something, it might not. I do have a bunch of SHIB. I'm sure a lot of people have a bunch of SHIB, unminable back in the day and the last bull run and stuff. A lot of people talk about it. I remember standing outside in line in Edmonton and stuff, talking to a few people there, and they were all in on SHIB. There was so many miners standing in line looking for GPUs. We had the odd person that was a scalper. They straight up said, I'm here to get a GPU because I'm just going to resell it. Like, they're scalpers. They have no issues with that whatsoever. They're making money, so they wait in line. But there were a lot of miners out there as well, and there are a lot of them were, into SHIB and stuff. And, there's nothing wrong with it. It could pump. It might not pump. Everyone that has SHIB, and if it pumps and if you're able to sell it at the right time before everyone else does, then awesome. You made some cash, right? I'm all for that. So, but, as for, what is SHIB? What's it all about? Is it going to do something? I have no idea. I have absolutely zero idea. But like, as we've seen in the past, a coin could be absolutely nothing and still pump. We've seen that happen various times. So, You know what? If it pumps, it pumps. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll just know that's the risk when getting into, some of these coins. You buying any Intel ARCs? Probably not. I don't even, there's no miner that supports them yet, I don't think. Like I know, what was it? Nano Miner supported the A380 for Ethereum. So I guess Ethash, so that would work on those. So maybe those would work on other Ethash coins. But I haven't heard of any other miners supporting Intel Arc yet, or for any other algorithms. Maybe I'm wrong, and I haven't really looked for the past little while here. I still have the A300 here that I got from Charlie Lin, which I still got to make a video on, but there's no miner that supports it. So I also have that B-Link U56 Pro Intel 4-core CPU, and it's got an integrated graphics of 8 gigabytes, and there's nothing that supports that integrated GPU either. So I've been trying to test that out to see if I can mine. Sure, I can CPU mine on that 4-core thing, but I'm trying to figure out how to get that integrated graphics to mine. I can't figure it out yet because nothing is supporting Intel yet at this point. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Intel is CPU, so just CPU mining software. It doesn't work though. It's not detected. None of it's ever detected for any. I never tried on the GPU though, but when it comes to that B-Link U59 Pro, it's not. It's the GPU not detected when I try SRB miner and various other CPU things with it. But you can definitely mine on the CPU of the UB Link, and as for the Intel Arc, nothing detects it other than Nano Miner. A770, 40 megahash, 95 watts, ETC 75C on Nano Miner. Nice. I'm gonna have to look up Nano Miner. Did they update it since last time? That'll be interesting to see. 95 watts at 40 megahash. That's pretty good actually. Think about it. That's actually not too bad. So just tweeted his A750 he got for testing. Oh, nice. Ergo to BTC on 2 miners. See, that's the other thing we got to remember too. Travelers travel. So that's actually a point I want to bring out. I don't know how to say it. I'm not sure how to go into this operation. So can we just look up 2 miners pools? 2 miners. Will something pop up for 2 miners? No, it won't. All right. Well, let's just take Ergo for example. So this is one thing to look at. Now I know Ergo, 2 miners, all of this is in here. Now, right off the get-go, we can pretty much see Ergo may potentially be doomed. And it's all because of 2 miners. And you're probably like, wait, what are you talking about? Why are you saying this? What's going on? What's wrong with 2 miners? Yada, yada. I'm not saying anything is wrong with 2 miners, but everyone lately has been talking, it's all about mining something, swap it into Bitcoin, getting paid out in Bitcoin. Now look at Ergo, for example, the top pool. 36% of the hash rate is on 2 miners. It's not 50. That's awesome. That's great. There's no way, 2 miners, if they wanted to attack, well, attack. They can't do it. So, but the main point here is get BTC. Now, everybody is talking about BTC. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are getting paid out in Ergo, but say 36% of the miners were all getting paid out in BTC. This is 100% top pool, 36% of all miners securing the network is 100% sell pressure. Unless Ergo sees a huge adoption and huge increase of actual people buying the coin, the price is not going to go anywhere but down, which means you may as well quit mining Ergo now. It has no future. Who's going to be buying a coin? All the miners that are currently on the top pool is selling it for BTC. That's 100% sell pressure coming from 2 miners, which is 36.5% of the entire hash rate on Ergo. That's all that is being sold. So things like Ergo doing this, not Ergo, I mean 2 miners selling, getting the BTC. It seems like a good deal. They're promoting it like crazy, getting more miners to the pool. They're getting their 1% out of it. Awesome stuff. But as a coin and Ergo itself, it's doing nothing but hurting the coin. So this is why I don't really agree. Yes, it's a good thing. A lot of people, just like to get that BTC, which makes sense. And it makes it nice and easy. But it does hurt the coin long term. So if everyone does that, Ergo is not going up in the future. It has nowhere to go except break even where it is right now or keep going down. That's what's happening with Ergo price on people that are using 2 miners getting paid out in Bitcoin. Two miners has the best ping for you. Yeah. Are you getting paid out in Mr. Green? Are you mining? Are you getting paid out in Ergo? Or are you getting paid out in Bitcoin? Zerg pool is kind of the same thing. If it's especially if it's a low market coin and you're utilizing Zerg pool, and a lot of things first come out, Zerg pool gets on board, and then a lot of people are getting paid out in that Bitcoin for sure. I do the same thing sometimes because nice easy conversions and stuff, but you actually get a little more Bitcoin if you do it yourself. But at the same time, like, all these things do is create sell pressure. So if you're just throwing a bunch of hash rate on and creating all that sell pressure, you're just making the coin drop in value, and it's not going to see a future if everyone's selling the coin. So very interesting. So Mr. Green is getting paid out in Ergo, not BTC. That's good. But you see, you guys kind of get my idea and my point of where I'm going with this. Like, you can go to Reddit, you can go to Two Miners blog, and a lot of you guys in the chat, you're getting paid out in Bitcoin, right? Am I right? That's all sell pressure. That makes the price go down, not up, even though you're mining it. So yeah. Two Miners has over 75% of hash rate on some of the other coins. Yeah, I know. And I think they do support, like, it all started with the Ethereum thing on the gas fees going high. So get paid out in Bitcoin and, get your rewards at lower reduced gas fees type of thing. And then it just kind of took off from there. Everyone started, well, actually everyone didn't start doing the Bitcoin thing. Two Miners stuck with it, but then they started throwing it across all their coins. So now every coin that you mine through Two Miners, and Two Miners is at least a top 5 pool on the majority of the coins they support, that's all pretty much sell pressure rolling across these coins. So that almost means doom. So actually, that reminds me, let's take a look. I don't believe Two Miners doesn't have FLUX, do they? Where are we at here? Let's look at FLUX. I don't think Two Miners has FLUX. Do they have a FLUX pool? Hero Miners, yeah. Oh, they do. Just a German solo pool. Oh, they do. They have a force. So they only have a German pool when it comes to FLUX. So that kind of keeps the hash rate down a little bit. They got quite a bit here. But again, you can see the BTC payouts. Now, I bet you if Two Miners was probably the top pool here, we may not be seeing the price gains or the increases that we're seeing on FLUX currently, because a lot of that is probably going to be sell pressure. But they only have the German, the UK-based European server. So that may be why a lot of people aren't on it. Very interesting here. But yeah, so keep an eye. That's one thing to watch. Is Two Miners the top pool on a coin? That may determine if the price may go up or down or not. Interesting. Have not sold any crypto since January. Nice. My BTC wallet has a one-way valve. In only. Their Raptorium Ocean pools and inodes is driving Raptorium price up. Yeah, Raptorium Ocean. Yeah, it works the other way. You have things for Raptorium like Raptorium Ocean. It's the same boat. It's now siphoning. I like to look at it as a siphon. It's a pretty good point. Let's take a look at actually is it Raptor Hash? Raptor Zone? Yeah, Raptor Hash, I think. Raptor Hash. That's a good example. But now Monero Ocean has the exact same. Where is it? Got Hash Raptor all over the place. Hash Raptor, how you been? Oh man, where is it? Okay, let's go to Raptorium. Raptorium. Where is it? Just for miners. Why can't I find Raptor Hash now? I'm blind. You guys see it on me and I can't find it. You guys see it? What number is it? I can't find Raptor Hash. What the heck? All right, so forget about it. Main point is Raptor Hash supports, I believe, ETC and some other coins. And Monero Ocean does the same thing. You can see Monero Ocean stream right here. It's number 8, is it? Oh, no, that's ProHash. No, Monero Ocean. Monero Ocean is siphoning money into XMR. So Monero Ocean mines a whole bunch of different coins, profit switches, pays you out in XMR. Raptor Hash is kind of like that, except it's for Raptorium. So, it supports ETC, Ethereum Classic, various other coins. And what's happening here is you're mining those other coins and you're siphoning the value out of those coins, which means you're mining something more profitable or something. It's auto exchanging and paying you in Raptorium. So this is a thing that actually brings value to a coin because of it. So like I said, I like to look at it siphoning. Two miners is siphoning all these coins profitability and throwing it at Bitcoin. So it's selling off Ergo, it's selling off this, it's selling off that, buying Bitcoin. So sell pressure on the coin it's mining, buy pressure on the coin it's swapping to, which is good for Bitcoin. Obviously, that brings the price up. Raptor Hash is doing the same thing for Raptorium. Sell pressure on everything it's mining, buy pressure on Raptorium, bringing the price up or keeping it even, or depending, depending, how many people are buying and selling at the time. Price will go up and down if it stays at a certain level. So that's kind of what's going on within all these profit swatching things. So, it's one thing, everyone just looks at something, they're like, oh, it's profit switching. Awesome. I'm getting this. I'm getting paid that. I'm getting paid this. It's switching around for me. Or I'm mining all these coins because it's more profitable and it's paying me out in this coin because that's the coin I want. That's all variable ways. But if you actually dig down and look at the back end of what's actually going on with everything here, is these things actually hurt coins because you're siphoning the value out of them by creating the sell pressure, and then you're getting the coin that you want, which is obviously good because you want that coin anyway, and is making it go up. In the most of the time, it's either, like I said, Raptorium in this case for Raptor Hash, or it's Bitcoin when it comes to two miners and stuff. So you just kind of realize what's going on in the background there between the two when you're doing these things. You see Zergpool, Raptorium Zone, then Raptorium Zone is buy pressure. Raptorium Zone, Raptorium Zone doesn't sell or anything. It's just a straight, where is it? What do we have here? Where am I? Where are you? Raptorium Zone right here. Oh, it's seen some nice hash rate boost. But Raptorium Zone it's just a normal mining pool, except they are partnered with iNode. So as you mine to Raptorium Zone, you get a reduction in your fees to your iNode's account, which means on your payouts you have a less fee being delivered to you. So but Raptorium is just it's just a normal Raptorium pool. It's not doing any type of swapping and everything. It's Raptor Hash that's doing the swapping into Raptorium and stuff from the other coins and mines. But I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared on me here. Like, is it down here in the API errors? No. Oh, there it is. I found it. Raptor Hash right here. I lost it when I scrolled up. Oh, there, Raptor Hash. Why does that have zero hash? That's so weird. It just lost hash rate all of a sudden, unless it swapped or something. But yeah, it's a 0% prop and 0% solo pool. But now let's click on it here and have a quick look-see into Raptor Hash. Maybe it's broken. Dashboard's not loading. Oh, no, it was loading. I just hit stop. Crap. My bad. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, we've been here for over an hour already. Okay, so they got Jaggercoin, Raptorium, Urbis, and Theta, FIDA for short. There's also some, oh yeah, they got Kapow here. What do they got for Kapow? Oh, so there's Neoxa, Ravencoin. We got Furo in the house. We got Curve Hash, which is Pulsar currently. Yeah. And then they got Ergo, we got Vert Hash, Heavy Hash. So they got a bunch of coins by the looks of things now. And everything that they mine here is actually getting converted into Raptorium. So you can see all these algorithms. You can say siphoning the value out of these coins depending on the miners on the pool. And it's all going into something like Raptorium because it's buying it up with these mined coins from these other ones. So that's kind of how we know what's going on in the background with that stuff. XMR to the moon. Yes. XMR. Let's go. Moon it. Anyone got a spare 1 million Raptorium so I can set up a node? So you're hanging out at 800,000? Nice. You got 800,000? XMR, Furo, Moon. XMR is great, but they don't have Furo or Raptorium upgrades. You would win. Seriously? What are we talking about? Basically, just buy coins that are listed on iNodes. Well, there's only 2 coins, but yeah, you could definitely just buy some. I really wish there was a better way to stake for RTM, not your keys. Well, if you have the 1.8 million, obviously you can run your own node. So that's the best way to do it, is running your own node. But you can't compound it unless, I guess, you send the rewards that you get from your own node into something like iNodes until you hit 1.8 million again. Then you can spin up your second node and then put both earnings going back into iNodes and let that build up again. I guess that's probably the best way to do it. I was actually thinking about maybe I should go that route. That does make sense in a way. So yeah, maybe once I hit 1.8, I'll spin up my own node, and then I can just send the rewards that I'm getting from my own node into inodes to compound itself. So that might be the best way. We'll see. Where am I at now? Let's just, I'm still a bit short. Still a bit short on the operation here. Hit the refresh. Refresh, stats. Where's RTM? 1.75. I need 50,000. Need another 50,000 coins to hit the 1.8, and then I can try to maybe spin up my own node. Now I wonder what I need for bandwidth. I could probably run this on my home network, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens as I get closer. I'll try to figure something out. Because I cannot run Flux nodes. I don't have the bandwidth to run my own Flux node, but maybe I could run an RTM node. We'll see what happens. It needs a VPN, or do you mean VPS? As long as you forward, no, as long as it's able to connect to the network. So you're gonna have to forward the port of your node. Now, if you have obviously like home network, and then your internet goes down or something, you may end up with a new IP address, or the way everything boots up within the network, you may get different ports and stuff on that, or different IP on your node. So you're gonna have to quickly, re-forward the port on whatever IP your node is running on that PC or that mini box or whatever you're utilizing on. But you should be able to run it from home. Shouldn't need a full VPS, but it does come down to the actual bandwidth that you're using. Rabid mining's inode balance makes me want to give up. No. I wanna try to get my 10 million VCAX coins too, because I want to get in a master node there as well. Because I believe VCOX pays out decent amount. I don't know, like it's kind of funny because before it was always like, we're POF, proof of work. It's all about mining. It's all about proof of work. But it seems like there's a small transition that nobody is recognizing. Everyone's doing it and talking about it, but nobody's pointing out that, you know what? POW is moving to POS. Now it's not 100%. There's still proof of work, but look at it. Look at the top coins and everyone's talking about. Look at Flux. Everyone's talking about Flux nodes, not Flux mining. Do you guys notice this kind of trend here that's going on? It's not a 100% proof of work chain. It's now moving into a lot of POS promotions moving on here. Ergo, I guess. I don't think Ergo, Ergo doesn't really have staking, but you can do liquidity pools and stuff. So you can kind of lock stuff up and do that. Raptorium, we got the nodes. Furo is mostly 80% nodes. We got Pulsar, it's 50% staking. A lot of these are split chaining into staking sides now, and I find that very interesting as we talk around. So proof of work is technically slowly losing ground. Now these chains are still having, half of it this way and stuff, but yeah, no one seems to be mentioning the fact that, all these coins are also, a proof of stake thing. So keep that in mind. VCOX. Ergo has liquidity. Yeah, Ergo has liquidity. I think I have a little bit of liquidity. Let's take a look here. Ergo Dex. Not much. I don't think I have much at all. I think I have, where is it? Ergo Dex platform. Let's open it up. Is this the Ergo Dex? Dive in. I don't even know how I start this. Oh, I'm on Ergo platform, not Ergo Dex. Spectrum, is that it? What is this? Scaling DeFi, launch Dex. Open Sesame. Yeah, here we go. So liquidity, let's see. Open Sesame. Oh man, it's broken. I lost it all. All gone. See, that's okay. Here we go. So I got a little bit of liquidity. Here's your position. I don't know, 3.47 APR volume. What am I at? Like, I didn't put much in here at all, but I'm at 5.6 Ergo in here and 4,670 Neta. Okay. So a little bit of liquidity. I wrote down the numbers a long time ago, what I had in here, and I don't remember where that page is. So I'm going to have to find that and see if I actually gained anything or not. But I do have a little bit of liquidity. Obviously, that's not very much at all to be even calling it something good, but it's a little bit because I was just playing around with things. That's what I do. Throw out a little bit of ergo here, throw a little bit of flux there, throw out a little bit of that there, and see, make something happen. What are you going to do for me? How's this work? We'll see what happens. Bad side to staking and DeFi is that it doesn't heat my house anymore. That's very true too, but then you don't have any expenses. Well, unless you heat your house. Like I said, like myself, I lose money if I try to heat my house with rigs and stuff. My furnace is super efficient. Like it's a bigger house, and that's just that. So I save more money keeping my rigs cool than I do trying to heat everything out and about. Providing liquidity was crazy. Providing summer of 2020. Right now, most of us have suffered impairment loss. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when liquidity first came out on Ethereum, that was insane. Some of the ROIs and percentages, and plus, what was that one coin? Oh, I can't remember that one that just shot, like it went super high, and you could only get, well, you could buy it or you got it through liquidity. I can't remember what it was called. It's like a blue symbol. Oh, I don't remember what that coin was, but it was like matching Bitcoin in price. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I can't remember what it was. Crap. Totally forget. Oh well. It was like YeFi or I don't even know. These exchanges I find just a quick point, I'm assuming you mean, is I read from an article straight proof of work coins that are ASIC with no masternodes may be fully hackable by quantum computing by 2030s. I don't know, maybe not. Hard to say. It depends on these quantum computers. Yeah, that's the one. You're in finance. That's right, Box Fan. You're in finance. That's the one. That thing was like exploding, and you could buy it, but you got it. It was like a DeFi reward through staking on 2 different positions. I can't remember what those were, but yeah, you're in finance was exploding at that time, and a lot of people made a lot of money off that thing through doing it. And back in 2020, 2021, there, it was an insane thing. I don't even know what it's at right now. I totally forgot about that till this 2020 thing was brought up. Craziness. What do we got? We got 108 viewers, 62 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Hello, hash heads. Hey, Condra Bits, what's going on? Condra, you coming to the Duro Poker Tournament? Yes, you are. Thank you. I'm just kidding. But if you're unaware, check this out. Not that one. This one. There you go. See? Huh? Poker. Rewards. Prizes. Bounties. You know, you're a bounty gunner. Bounties, you know, just like Aeon, but Duro this time. You in? You in or what? I know you are. Hit it up, Condra. Duro, not Duro. What? Who? Poker up front. Yeah, what do we got? Yeah, I'll be there. Someone's gotta win. That's true. That's very, very true. Someone's gotta win it. Rough Putts gave up 2:30 p.m. here. Oh, Techman. You're at the casino? No, it's the wrong day. Oh, tonight, if anyone cares about the Battle of Alberta, Edmonton Oilers versus Calgary Flames. The Flames took the first one last time they played. Hopefully the Oilers will take this one. We'll see what happens. They are playing in Calgary. If any of you guys care. I don't know. Probably not. I thought I'd point that out. Anyway, so yeah, we've been here longer than I was expecting to. So we're probably going to wrap this one up. I appreciate for everyone showing up. We will be live again tomorrow. I got some things to do though, but appreciate you all. I got to find my button and everything. Switch. Oh, hopefully it switched. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Rabid out.